Hi, I'm Sharon Tal. I'm the founder of Melbourne Kinesiology and Detox Center. I'm a kinesiologist, a counselor, and a soul healer. Today's subject is the war within. This is a very important time in the universe. It is December 2012. And we tend to have this internal battle within ourselves, the same as the wars that are happening now in the world. What is happening for us is internal war between the light and the dark, the love and the fear, what we want and what we have to. And a lot of relationships are now stepping up or dissolving. Relationship with others, with lovers, with the self. What we need to be able to be is to be truthful and faithful to ourselves. And there are few words. In my clinic, there are lots of clients who's coming and the relationship are dissolving, are moving and shifting. And basically what I have realized that the famous C word can actually be 7 different words and many more. But the first thing that I would like to discuss is about communication. How do you communicate? How do you communicate to yourself, to others? Do you communicate? Can you communicate? Do you communicate in a way that the other person understands you? Communication comes from your throat chakra. Basically, what we need to do is to be able to communicate in a way that will be helping the other person to understand what is the message that you would like to pass to them. So when we're doing this, we would like to express the brightness, the light, the energy that you want to express. So that's the first one. That is C for communication. The second thing that a person would like to achieve in a relationship is a connection. What a connection do you see in the other person? When you have a connection, is it a connection from your head, from your heart, from your sacral, from your genitals? What is the source, the core of the attraction? For this, what we need to do is use the third C, which is the chakras. So I would like you to do a quick exercise with me. I want you to close your eyes, if you can, and I want you to assess where in your body do you feel the light? Do you feel it at all? It could be a thought, it could be a word, it could be a sensation, it could be a feeling, it could be a color, it could be a shape. It's all okay. But do you feel balanced? Is there any chakra in your body that might be a bit lacking some energy? So the first thing to do is actually to balance yourself. So while you're sitting and thinking and feeling and sensing, I want you to feel how the light comes from the top of your head, from the crown. I want you to feel how the light is coming from your third eye, coming from your throat, coming from your heart, coming from your solar plexus, from your sacral area, which is just below your belly button, and from the base, which is between your legs, facing down to the earth. So the crown and the earth are facing up and down, and all the rest are in alignment with the profile of your body. So like this and like that. So I want you to see how strong or balanced are your chakras. If they're not, maybe you would like to choose to cleanse them. How do you cleanse them? You can just imagine yourself standing under a waterfall, energizing it via a light with fairy dust, with gold, diamond and silver coming through your head and moving all the chakras. Or you can take a bucket and clean it. Depends what method you like to do. And there are a few other methods to do it. I just want to give you the basic tools today. After you have cleansed your body and your energy field, I would like you to think am I aligned with myself? And when I'm communicating, am I communicating in my best interest, but that the other person will understand me better, to the best of my interest? Okay? So when you're doing this, observe it. Is it good for you? Is it not? Do you have a relationship with someone that you really want to talk to them, but you're feeling choked, you can't speak? What will you do? You're feeling angry, so your solar plexus will be like, full of fire. You don't understand them, or you just want to explain and they don't understand you. So you have stuckness here. You just don't know what they're talking about. Okay? So assess that. So once that you have balanced yourself and then observed what is it towards the other person, and sure, I hope that you understand my communication to you and that you can feel my connection with you. This is where you need to check, assess, and then change, if needed, the communication that you're doing with the other person. And then, once that you've checked the connection, your communication can be better. The next C that I would like you to check is the control. Do you control the communication? Do you control the connection? Are you being controlled? Is the control balanced? In a relationship, it's a give and take. It has to be balanced. And it doesn't matter if it's friendship, if it's intimate relationship, if it's work relationship, there has to be a balance. And if there is no balance, then one side might feel that they cannot express themselves, or that their connection is fading, or they are not allowing themselves to express or to receive the information from the other side. What does that lead to? Trouble, tantrum, big clash. Okay? So the best thing to do is go back, assess your own chakras, and then observe it towards the other person, and then try to realize, why am I reacting this way to this person? What is happening? Okay? So once that you've done that, you can then observe which chakra is being reactive to what you have just tried to say. So that is another C, the control. Sometimes then we have catalyst. We have another C. Another person comes to your life just to be as a catalyst to move you to the next stage. So when you're doing this, and it's a problem with a lot of relationships, is that people can see the potential within the other person, but that person cannot feel that potential that they have within themselves. So one side of the relationship is like ready, willing and able to give and waiting patiently, while the other side, they don't know what, they're just doing their own thing. But are they willing to shift to the next stage? The one side can only be the catalyst. If the other side is not willing, ready or able to do it, then there's no point. You can take the horse to the water, you cannot make it drink. So you can only support, help, promote, show the way, show the light, but can you make them do it? Nobody can. This is when your decision is coming whether you choose to be in this relationship or not. So you have a choice, which is another thing in a relationship, in communication, in connection, in chakras. You always have a choice. And once that you have a choice, you can decide if you want to communicate, if you want to be in this complicated or not relationship. But the connection has to stay. This is the vital tool to assess what is it that you would like to achieve in the relationship. So if there's a connection, if there is a communication, if there is a catalyst that helps you to move above your control, or you can feel in control and not out of control, then the relationships are balanced.